go. Getting after it, getting after it, getting after it.
My name is Austin Long. They call me Showtime, that's my nickname. I'm 17 years old and I live in Shawnee, Oklahoma. I go to Shawnee High School and my GPA is a 3.0. I'm projected to wrestle in the weight class 170 pounds and I've been wrestling for about 9 years now. What it means to me to be a Shawnee wrestler is family. We have such a great chemistry here in Shawnee and it's about setting the tone and being a leader. The thing I love about wrestling is that there's no excuses. The work you put in is the work that's going to be shown on the mat for everyone to see. And also the bond that you create with your teammates, because when you're out there on the mat alone with your opponent, you really rely on your teammates to be behind you and support you. Wrestling has allowed me to become a leader. On and off the mat, you should be respectful to everyone. That is the greatest principle that wrestling has taught me. And becoming a leader comes with great responsibility. You have many kids from all ages looking up to you and watching you and seeing what you do. And you can never slack off because everyone's looking towards you to see how hard you're working and they'll follow in your footsteps.
Just our family's full of wrestlers, and we put Austin in at an early age, and just with time he grew into it. He was a cute, chubby, sweet kid. Now he's a hard little shit with a beard.
What kind of message do you want to give Austin this season as they leave it all on the mat for one last scrap?
Live your life, and it'll never be one last scrap.
What got you into wrestling?
Yeah, so my dad definitely got me into wrestling. I was a football player, and I still was throughout like my younger high school careers. But my dad definitely pushed me to be a wrestler, and he mainly pushed me to be a wrestler because of my grandfather and how it changed his life. My dad was also a wrestler in high school, and so he knew that how wrestling would grow for me and change me as a person. So my dad definitely got me into wrestling.
Your hands and feet should be moving in concert, moving together.
What wrestling has done for Austin is not only challenge him physically, but mentally also. I've noticed he is faster, stronger, more competitive. His mental toughness, it's unbeatable. The changes that I've noticed in Austin is that he comes home, he cracks open the books, he makes academics a top priority.
How does it make you feel to watch Austin wrestle?
How it makes me feel, the words are almost indescribable. My brother, he works day in and day out, and he takes care of business out there. And that's what our name is all about.
What kind of person is Austin? Man, he's like just a really straight edge dude, and not in the sense that like would make you, kind of uncomfortable, make you feel bad about yourself because he's so good, but just like, I think a dude that just brings everybody in the room up. Like he wants to be a cop later, and sometimes police get a negative rep, but like he's a person that I would love to be like a police officer in my community protecting my streets. So I think that says a lot about him.
What is Austin like in the wrestling room, the community, and what's he like in the classroom?
Austin, man, he's the same way wherever he's at. Like, whenever he walks into a room, he immediately elevates the mood. He's just a positive person, always smiling, always happy, very charismatic. So for instance, in the community, we just had a huge ice storm in Shawnee, and all these trees fell down and everything, and I messaged him like, what are you doing? Because we were gonna try to work out or whatever, and he's like, oh, we're just out cleaning up trees, just like it's a regular thing. And so I think that says a lot about him. In the classroom, he's committed, man. He's an A student, and that's not easy to do all the way through high school either. And then in the practice room, he's an animal, absolute beast. The dude is always working, has a smile on his face, trying to outwork every single person in the room and beyond. Like, our room's pretty legit. Like, we got at least 4 or 5 dudes that are really grinding, especially for a high school room. And Austin makes sure to try to outwork everybody every day.
What will Austin Long add to a college wrestling program?
Oh, what will Austin add to your program? Man, Austin's gonna add a lot to your program. Even though he's coming in obviously as a freshman, he's gonna add that leadership piece. He works really, really hard, extremely hard at anything that he does, and he takes it really seriously. So he's gonna add that. Obviously in college, most of the guys take it pretty serious, but I'm telling you, Showtime's a different level. For instance, that's how he got his name, Showtime. Like, so at the beginning, when I was coaching him, he was a freshman, and he was just like, you could tell he really wanted to win, but didn't know how. And he would just go out there and fight with everything that he had, but he just couldn't put it together. And I asked him, Austin, what's your favorite move? And he said, it's a headlock. And of course, and he's also from Nevada, so I just immediately, Showtime, started calling him Showtime all the time, and it just kind of stuck. And yeah, man, Showtime's gonna bring a lot to your program, so you really need to grab him. Austin's just a worker. He's ready to get in there, he's ready to grind. He's a leader, and obviously coming in as a freshman, it's hard to do that, but I think Showtime's the type of dude that is gonna take that role on no matter what kind of other leaders you have in the room. He's the type of person that he wants to elevate himself to the highest level. So whatever the highest level is, that's what he's going for. Kind of took him under my wing, and then ever since then, he's absorbed everything that I've taught him, and he's just taken it to new heights. And it speaks a lot to his character and his work ethic, just the way he gets after it. And you definitely need to grab him.